blessing of God be upon all of us. This is Abrahamic mission. Do you know what Daddy Abraham has come to do in this world? Two things: to unite us with our Creator and to ensure peace on earth. My name is Imam Fuad Abidemi, and with me today on the program we have another big catch that will be joining us on the program today. I have somebody who is currently the #1 Christian in the entire FCT, who is the chairman, Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, FCT branch, and is also the senior pastor at Equa Church in that place that I like so much, Garki, here in Abuja. I welcome Reverend Dr. Jonas Samson. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
If you have been watching us, you have been part of this program. One great Imam will not be new to you. We know him as the digital Imam. He's always everywhere. He is the chief Imam of Apo Legislative Quarters. I call him my Oga at the top. He is Imam Muhammad Nuru Khalid.
My Oga, thank you for having me.
You are welcome so much. Today, what we are going to discuss is something that is paramount to all of us. But before I get there, let me look at the messages we have received in the past episodes. There's this message that really touched my heart seriously, and it goes thus. He said, "I love the show. I am a Christian that had hatred for Muslims. But with this program and giving my life to Christ, I am no more in hatred with my Muslim brothers. I want to ask the Imam a question. When can I worship when can I worship with the Muslims? I am in Calabar and I want to worship with them in the mosque next week if I will be allowed. I believe the Muslims in Calabar will allow you. We'll look for a place for you to meet some Muslims there, and when you get there, you'll be able to interact with them." He said, "My name is Edet Efa Jr. And another one said, "I thank God for this program today. This is the best program NTA ever show on my TV screen. I am happy tonight." And somebody also says, "I appreciate your contribution for peace and peaceful coexistence. Keep it up." Another man writes, "This program is highly commendable. The scope of this program needs to be extended to the youth of this nation to be part of this laudable synergy between Christian and Muslims together for the development of this country of ours. Thank you. May God bless you all." Somebody says, "I am privileged to watch your program. I just pray that others in all religion could come to this understanding. I am a chief Imam's daughter, married to a strong Christian, and my father did not feel in any way betrayed. I wish they can allow more people in their organization." This woman said, "I just watched your program for the first time. Sincerely, I enjoy it. But please, I think this program should be often in Nigeria, especially in troubled states. May Almighty God keep you for us. Amen. And keep you also for us too." Somebody says, "Good morning, Pastor and Imam. Your program is so educative, and I learned on how to live peacefully with my Muslim brothers, and I vow to see the Muslims as my blood brothers. I am Mr. Ibrahim Ezekiel Kwasau from Kaduna State, Kafancha." I think that is one area that we need this program more, because if you watch, you know what is going on in Kafancha, that area, you will actually know that this is one thing that we see. I can tell you practically that the last crisis in Kaswama Gani, I was to be killed, but out of Allah's mercy, that was it. So I can actually tell you what this man is writing from Kafancha's side, all that axis. I think we need more of this, and I pray that they will also be watching this program. Let me take this one as our last message that I'm taking. It said, this program has rekindled my hope of a peaceful Nigeria. However, it's unfortunate that the program is taking place at a wrong time. Wrong time because the most vulnerable youth are mostly asleep. I therefore suggest a change of time so that the targeted youth will listen and watch it. And I want to give you a good news today that, yes, this time might not be changed because throughout the world, people are watching it. But because people are watching it, if you are in the night in your area, in some other country, it is early morning. In some other country, it is afternoon. So we have to leave. But I want to thank the management of the NTA, and I want to happily announce that repeat of this program will be every Sunday between 4 to 5 in the evening. Watch 4 to 5 in the evening. So even if you miss it in the night, be rest assured. The only thing that will happen on Sunday is you might not be able to call directly. But those who have called in the night, you will hear their voice. Let's take a short break now before we start today's program fully.
The struggle for independence had been a long and tough one. Our founding fathers and compatriots sacrificed their comfort and even shed their blood. We cannot at this point in history afford to spirit away their sacrifices for immediate but temporary gains of today. Let us emphasize what unites and not what divides us. Working for the unity of purpose with a stronger vision for a better tomorrow. NTA, growing with the nation.
Together. No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together. Let's stop fighting each other. Let us live as one. It doesn't matter where you come from, your tribe or religion, man, woman or child. It doesn't matter who you are. Put Nigeria first. No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together.
How can we develop when we're always in crisis? Families have become refugees in their country. No matter our differences, show some understanding.
No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together.
Yeah, welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is Abrahamic Mission, a program that is designed for peace and religious harmony in our country. We all know that Abrahamic religion is one, right from our father Adam up till the last one, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In between, we have those great ones sent by God. We have so many of the messengers. But if you look at Abrahamic religion that preaches oneness of God, the one that is popularly referred to as monotheistic religion, is teaching us one thing: one, how we should get connected with our God in the right manner, and secondly, to ensure peace on earth. But if you look at everywhere in the world now, that peace is missing, especially in our country, that we do not understand why we are here, what we are doing, and why we are doing what we are doing. And today, our topic is peace, the missing link. Doctor, how will you define peace?
Well, good evening, viewers. I'd like to thank God for this opportunity, and so great to be here, and also looking at this topic, so key, and it's such a topic that we need to discuss in such an hour as this. When we talk about peace, peace is so broad to define. And some have said peace is absence of war. But when we look at it generally, the issue of peace is something that we cannot negotiate. The reason why I'm saying this is that without peace, there can be no development. Without peace, either in our families or in our communities or whatever organization, peace is so key. And let me also say that the issue of peace is something we have to intentionally work to get, because peace will not just come. My action, your action, whatever you're doing must be geared towards promoting peace. If we're able to do that, then, what we're talking about, we'll be able to achieve it. So the issue of peace here is something that from generation to generation, like you just mentioned, all over the world. In fact, world leaders today are striving and struggling to ensure that nations, live peacefully. So a lot of treaties going on. All of this is in search of peace. Families in search of peace. Individuals in search of peace. Organization also, religious organization in search of peace. Lot of seminars, retreat and programs organized, all of this to ensure that there is peace. So may I say that this is a very good topic for us to expound and look at today, to see how we'll be able to dig into it and, encourage our people to live in harmony. Now, when we don't live peacefully with each other, we are simply inviting war or crisis. And I tell you, when there is crisis or war, it doesn't know religion. It consumes all. So, but when we talk about peace, it's something that we all enjoy. Now, may I also say that this peace we are talking about, you can't give what you don't have. Now, yes, you can't give what you don't have. As a pastor, from the biblical point of view, you have to first make peace between you and God. That's the first point. Make peace between you and God, and then when you experience that, then you'll be able to extend that peace to your fellow brother. Jesus, while speaking with his disciples, and in the book of Matthew chapter 5, verse 9, he said, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God." So, you see, ultimately, what we need to do as Christians is to ensure that we preach peace. Not only preaching peace, we must also ensure that our body language will exhibit and demonstrate peace one to another. So the Bible has a lot to say about this topic. And that's just what I have to say for now regarding this issue of peace.
Before I come back to you, Ibrahim, you said peace between you and your God.
Yes.
What about peace between you and yourself, and peace between you and other people?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see, like I said, peace between you and God. You have to first make peace between you and God, then be able to express it to your fellow brother.
Okay.
Now, in expressing this, you have to also show it in your day-to-day living.
Okay, thank you.
Through what you say and do.
Okay, thank you. Imam,
Yeah.
how will you define peace?
Well,
from your religion?
defining peace from my religious experience is just that tranquility one has in his mind, that tranquility that someone need in his house, and that tranquility that somebody want to share with any other fellow human being. One thing about Islam is if we are discussing peace from the Islamic point of view, we must first of all understand that the Almighty is peace. Among the names of Allah is As-Salam, which is peace. Peace.
Okay.
And why we are worshipping, the essence of worshipping the Almighty is to go to paradise. And one of the names of the paradise is Darussalam,
Okay.
house of peace. And why we are praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is to acquire that peace of mind. That is why ala bi zikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. It is with the praising of Allah that the mind finds its peace, that tranquility. And the essence of having a family is to have that tranquility, that peace. That is why it say, "Litaskunu ilayha," so that you have tranquility in her. So if you have a peace of mind and you have peace in your family, then you can now have a peaceful community. Why we are having the gap today is because people don't understand the essence of peace in life. And I mean the essence of life is peace, and we fail to understand. Even the name of our religion, Islam, derives itself from the word as-salam, which is peace. So in totality, to define peace from the Islamic perspective, you can simply say peace is life.
Peace
is life.
Well, I think we all know that is what the essence of monotheistic religion. There is the word peace from Semitic language. I think that is where many of us we don't understand. There is this Semitic language. Among this Semitic language, we have Arabic there, we have Aramaic, we have Jewish language, then we have Syriac. One thing is common of this Semitic language: they look alike. And because most of us, we are not educated, we actually don't know when the Christians say shalom
means salam.
Means salam. The Muslim means say salam. It's from one root word, sa, la, ma. Because SLM. From, if you study Semitic language, it will teach you how the words are being reframed to bring different meaning. But the root word of the word peace, if you go through the Bible, it gives you shalom.
Yeah.
And in Islam, it gives you salam. I think we have to understand. If we listen to what the two great men have said, they have explained that this tranquility, it's from God to you and from you to God. But there's an in-between, there are gaps to be filled in between you and God. This gap can be your family, can be your neighbors, can be any other person, but it has to be between you and your God. But other gaps are your neighbors, your family, your children, the people you work with, somebody you think you are not of the same tribe, but they are created by God. I think we should understand. Now, you have defined what is peace. How can we get peace in ourselves, in our community, and among the people around us?
Well, to connect to this, let me just take us back a little. You know, if you read the Bible, Genesis chapter 3, it gives account about the fall of man. When God created man and placed man in the Garden of Eden, and God desired to fellowship with man. But man disobeyed God and went contrary. So from there, that peace that was between man and God, was lost. God himself had to initiate peace.
He disobeyed God.
Yeah, he disobeyed God. And God himself had to initiate peace. And I see God looking for man. Because when man eat from the forbidden fruit, he discovered he was naked and he ran away. But God came seeking for man to reconcile man back to God. Now, this is where we are talking about peace. Now, that's why I started by saying you have to make peace with God. Now, God decided that for man to return back to him, he gave his only son, Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace. He brought peace to the world. And you see, without Jesus in your heart, you have no peace. So, to us as Christians, the first step you need to take is to ensure that you have Christ in your heart. When Christ comes into you and you receive him and you give him a place to stay in your heart, then you have the peace of mind. Then you also be able to extend this peace to your neighbor. And that's why I connected it with Matthew chapter 5, where Jesus was teaching the Beatitude. And he taught his disciples, he was telling them or teaching them about the principles of his kingdom. So if there were other teachers teaching about the kingdom, but he said, if you want to be partaker of my kingdom, then these are the rules and regulations. Then you must be peaceful.
That's one of the
Now,
rules that Jesus prescribed.
of course, yes. Yes. He said, blessed are the peacemakers. You will be blessed. You will be happy. Another word for blessed is happy. You will be happy. And you will be called sons of God if you are able to show this kind of peace. Now, to your neighbor, like I said, you see, if you don't have peace, how can you give another person peace? One of the ways we can live peacefully with one another is to be able to show love to each other, not minding my religion, because God created us. We all came from Adam. So you must love your brother as yourself. But if you don't have the peace of God in you, that's why you see other behavior coming out, because you've not given Christ place in your heart. So it is so key for our society to be able to overcome all the challenges we are passing through. First and foremost, we must ensure that we allow God himself take his place in our heart, and then extend this peace we have with God, to other people. So it is so key. It is so key.
Imam.
Yeah. To be able to extend peace to the society, you need four things.
Okay.
First of all, you need love.
Okay.
Secondly, you need forgiveness. Thirdly, you need tolerance. And finally, you need accommodating. If you have love, you will forgive somebody. Because if you don't forgive him, you will now behave the way he behaved. That is why you find one of the names of the Almighty is Al-Wadud, or Huwal Ghafurul Wadud.
What's the meaning of Wadud?
Loving God. Now, if you want to have that love of God, you must love you must love his creations. And secondly, when you have the love, now you will be able to tolerate somebody. After loving him, forgiving him for his mistakes and shortcomings, now you tolerate some things that you don't understand, or he don't understand. You have to tolerate it, and you have to accommodate him, so that you share with him, you care with him. You see, what we fail to understand is we can't get that connection with the Almighty without rendering service to those who are created by the Almighty, because we want to pass through them to the Lord. You can't just go to the Lord without connecting yourself to his creations. So that is what we need. We need to understand how to connect ourselves first with the Almighty. And we must understand that we can't get that connection without rendering service to human beings. And who is powerful don't need you. You need someone who is more powerful than you to help you. So you're supposed to be powerful by having that qualities in you, so that you can render service to others.
Please, that statement, I want you to clarify. You didn't get it too.
Yeah.
You said you need to be powerful.
Yeah.
Please, I want you to...
If you have love, and you tolerate, you forgive, and you accommodate, now you are the most powerful.
Oh, okay.
I now get what he's saying. Yeah.
Charlie, what he was trying to say that a powerful person is somebody who can control his anger.
That's good.
A powerful person is somebody who can forgive somebody, not minding what he has done. Do you mean when you want to be peaceful as a Christian, you can only be peaceful towards Christian?
No.
You can only be peaceful, let's say you are from Abuja, somebody from Nasarawa, you don't need to be peaceful towards that person. So I want to know the scope of this peace from a particular religion.
Well, the Bible said no greater love than this, that a man lay down his life for his friend. Now, you see, this love we're talking about, there's no boundary. We are to love people the way we have been loved. So, you see, whether you're a Christian or a Muslim or a pagan, whatever religion you practice, love is key. Is key. And you can only demonstrate love, when you have heart for God. Just like he's talking about the issue of being able to accommodate one another. And to me, I'm saying it like, if we're talking about extending love and peace to others, we must be able to create allowance for each other. Let me just hit the nail on the head.
Okay.
Let me talk about this issue of tolerance.
Okay.
Now, I'm a Christian, and you're a Muslim. Now, for no reason should there be compulsion, forcing another person, to practice your religion. So when you try that, there will be no peace.
Definitely.
There will be no peace. So inability to accommodate each other, not minding our religion, not minding our tribes. And that's why some of the crises we see in our country, in our communities, a lot of factors come in. You talk about religion, you talk about tribal sentiment, and many other things like that come in. So I want to also key that, look, saying that we must also be able, to accommodate one another. By so doing, the peace we are looking for will be there. Okay. Let me also say that beside the issue of accommodating one another, another thing also we need to look at, is the issue of the young ones that are coming up. That's the youth.
Okay.
Yeah. We must demonstrate to them, let them really know the brotherly love that is there. I give an example. You find out that in Nigeria, most of us, we are mixed up. Yeah. There are families where you find, in a family, you find a Christian and Muslims, brothers and sisters staying together within family. So if that's the case.
By the time where I come from, when they're building a church, the Muslim must contribute. When they're building a mosque, the churches must contribute.
You see, so that's so important.
Where I come from.
So it's also good for the younger ones that are coming up. Let them know that, look, we are together. Okay. Yeah, if we're able to do that, and not only say it verbally, but we need to demonstrate it in our lifestyle, that there is no need for all of this crisis.
Thank you so much. Imam, you want to...
Yeah.
You get my point?
Yeah, I want to align with what he said.
Okay.
By saying that there is no compulsion whatsoever in religion.
Yes.
You can't force somebody to think. He has the way of thinking, and a belief is an extension of thinking. That is why it is bad to force somebody to accept your religion.
But what about what we used to hear, that Islam was spread with sword here, Quran here? I think it's a popular thing that we used to hear. So
if we ask the Indonesians, the largest population of Muslims in the world is Indonesia.
Okay.
And there wasn't war of religion. No jihad was there. So you see, it's just a mere thinking or perception. People perceive that the spread of Islam is with sword. The most important thing is to understand that the Quran was clear about that. La ikraha fi din. No compulsion about religion. قد تبين الرشد من الغي. The truth is clear from the false. So make the truth clear so that people will understand this is a truth. Don't force anybody to accept your religion. And don't perceive somebody can force you to do his religion. That is where the crisis come. If I perceive that you are trying to force me to take your religion, there will be crisis. So don't perceive that somebody is trying to force his religion on you.
Don't force anybody.
Don't force anybody, and don't perceive that you are going to be forced.
The best way here, if you want somebody to join you, be good to that person, so that that person's heart, you enslave his heart by being good towards it. If you are not around, let the person be wondering, where has this man gone to? When is he coming back? I know of a medical doctor that merely converted everybody in his department to his religion, yet is not a clergy in his religion. But how did he do that? Everybody is important in his department. Up to the messenger, they said the way he treats them, the way he honors everybody, the way he even treats his patient. They're giving them surprise. If a whole medical doctor can do this, why don't they say almost everybody turn to that man's religion? This is the way to do it.
Okay.
You want to say something?
Well,
you want to quickly go on a short break?
All right.
Don't worry, we'll come back. Just reserve it. We will do it. Let's go on a short break before I invite our Reverend Doctor to continue with his speech. Let's go on a very short break.
No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together. Let's stop fighting each other. Let us live as one. It doesn't matter where you come from, your tribe or religion, man, woman or child. It doesn't matter who you are. Put Nigeria first. No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together.
How can we develop when we're always in crisis? Families have become refugees in their country. No matter our differences, show some understanding.
No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together.
The struggle for independence had been a long and tough one. Our founding fathers and compatriots sacrificed their comfort and even shed their blood. We cannot at this point in history afford to spirit away their sacrifices for immediate but temporary gains of today. Let us emphasize what unites and not what divides us. Working for the unity of purpose with a stronger vision for a better tomorrow. NTA, growing with the nation.
You're welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is Abrahamic Vision. With me is Reverend Dr. Jonas Sampson, who is the FCT chairman of Christian Association of Nigeria. With us, Reverend, you are welcome once again.
Thank you.
And also our great Imam, Imam Noro Khalid, the digital Imam of Apu Legislative Quarters, is also with us.
Thank you very much.
We are discussing peace, the missing link today. We have seen the principles, the fundamentals of peace from our religion, that it is paramount. That is the main message of our religion. Now, this is now an election season where so many things can happen as far as election is concerned. How will you advise somebody who is contesting, or a politician, now that we want to do election? What will you tell that person based on the love from Christianity? What will you tell him that this is what our religion says?
Well, may I say that this is so important. The season we are in is so crucial in our country. Now, you find out that some politicians will ride on the wings of religion and cause crisis in our communities, which ought not to be. And very unfortunate, those who do not have deeper knowledge about what this religion is talking about, they follow the politicians. Now, if we are talking about peace in our country, now you find out that this is politics, and then you find community or people divided along religious line, or you find because this guy is not a Christian, this guy is not a Muslim, and then we start attacking one another. It's so terrible. It's so terrible. So may I say that, look, the season we're in, those who are politicians should present their manifestos and ensure that, the election is peaceful.
Okay.
That's just key.
Before we allow people to join us, because everybody will also have opportunity of participating in this program, you can call in, you can send your WhatsApp messages. But before I will give you the number, let me go to Imam first. Quickly, what would you advise those who are contesting the politician, what will you tell them in your mosque as a Islamic religious leader, that there must be peace during this election?
Well, first of all, let's agree that any nation that you see improving or developing is because of the elites of that nation are so serious about development.
Okay.
And what is absent in our society today is that patriotism the politicians don't have. They are concerned with only themselves and their children. That is why they don't bloody care to destroy my family, to kill my children if they can get there. And therefore, I'm urging them to consider, if there is no Nigeria, where will they contest?
If there is no Nigeria.
Yes, where will they?
And that is the point that I will raise it. If you want to join us, you can call on this line 08079866123. Once again, you can join us on this program by calling this number 0807-9866-123, and just only on WhatsApp and text messages alone for this number 070-8999-2246. Again, 070-8999-2246. Those are the numbers to send your WhatsApp message. You can also get it on your screen to call. I think we have gotten the first one. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, is that Abrahamic religion?
Yeah, Abrahamic. Yes. What's your name and where you are calling from?
I am Mr. Bernard Icon from. Benue State.
From Benue State. Hello.
Benue State.
Okay, go ahead. We are hearing you, sir.
Yes.
We are listening to you.
So I think. Hello.
Go ahead, please.
I just have to give you some kudos for the nice program you are doing.
Thank you, sir.
This program is so encouraging and educative.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I think we have a problem. But we thank you for your kind word on us. Please keep the call coming. We are still waiting. I don't know. Hello? I can't get this one. Okay, let me. Hello? I hope we are not going to have one. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Please, your name and where you are calling from?
Coming from Delta State, September.
Delta State. Your name, sir?
Hello, I can hear you.
Your name, sir?
My name is Michael Christian.
Okay.
Michael
Michael Christian,
Okay.
yeah.
Please go ahead. We are listening to you.
Can you hear me?
We are
Yes.
hearing you, sir.
Yes. I was trying to talk about the peace in the country.
Okay.
Yes, I was trying to talk about the election and how the election will be conducted.
Okay.
You know, in our country now, we find peace so difficult. And truth is not something that is easy.
Truth.
Not how to say truth. Because of the cost of traffic. Nigeria is one of the most countries that practice tribalism. Nigeria is one of the most countries that don't have peace. Everywhere is so hard. Even a mother in the hood, no peace to your children, no peace. The children, no peace to the mother. So when there is no peace from the upper home, like from the people that rule us, the good example to us.
Mr.
When
Michael.
there is no peace from the
Thank
when
you.
there is no peace from them, so how do you think that people are ruling?
Yes.
and how can they offer to people their
Please,
ruling?
Mr. Michael, please hold on. Hold on. We all know this. What can we now do to have peace? We all know what you are saying. All of us, that is what we know. What can we do to now have peace?
Okay. That is the point. That is the point I was driving to.
Okay.
So what I was saying is that what I'm saying is that the upper hand in the FG, the people that is ruling us, our presidents, our governors, our senators, the ruler leadership, they should make a peace. They should make a peace within themselves. They should find that yes, that the people that are ruling, the people that are under them, that yes, they are supposed to be democracy. You understand? They can't be on violence, fighting themselves, and why they call themselves self-rulers.
Okay.
And how they then see that people they will rule.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So that you allow other people. Yeah, I'm sorry. So that we want him to allow other people to.
Yeah.
Please, you should make it short so that other people can contribute. Hello. Hello. Walaikum salam.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Since you are talking about, my name is Mohammed from Idu.
From
Idu.
Idu in Abuja.
Abuja, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you're welcome, sir.
Yeah. Since you are asking of the solution to the peace in our country, Nigeria, I would like to give my own contribution that the work lies on our imams and our pastors. Whenever they are preaching, more especially our politicians, let our imams and our pastors to be telling them what to do constantly. They don't need to, be keeping quiet to them. When we learn to accommodate ourselves, definitely there must be peace in our country.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very
I
much.
think this is very short and direct of that. We should accommodate ourselves. That you should be telling them
The truth.
when they come, tell them the truth, and we should accommodate ourselves. And one thing about even election is this: if you contesting for the first time and you win, you will be off record. The moment you win after 8 years, you might not be relevant again. Why don't you lose some of the time, then you'll be able to contest and you still continue to be relevant. Let's pick this. Hello.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Please, your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, I am Dr. Abdullahi Kauramata from Kano State.
Okay. Abdullahi Kauramata from Kano State.
Please go ahead.
Yes, I think at this venture I have to commend the effort of NTA and of course the organizers of this program.
Thank you, sir.
Because this is the best time for this type of program. I think I have 3 observations to make.
Okay.
One is in the issue of the religion.
Go ahead. Hello.
That we have taken a step now. We have a pastor and an imam trying to educate ourselves. I think it's better if, as they are giving us this very important suggestions and opinions from their religious perspective, I advise them also to take it down to our places of worship, because the people listen to the imam more in the mosque, just like the Christians who listen to their pastors in the churches. I think that will be the very best catch point, because if we continue to tell our followers, I think one day we will get the information right and give it to them. Another area I look at it is the issue of people to know. My fellow Christian, I always discuss with them. I tell them there is no Christian religious party in Nigeria, just like there is no Islamic religious party in Nigeria. Political parties are just meant to serve as like ladder to build our nation. It is only when there is a peaceful nation that a Christian and a Muslim can worship there. So I always advocate for this peace. Let us believe that politics shouldn't be a dividing agent. It should even be a unifying agent. where we can use it to get peace in our land so that we can worship our God. And also, another area I see maybe I would suggest at this juncture is the issue of looking at our ethnic diversity. Religion is just one divisive factor, one cause of violence in this country. We do also have ethnicity, which we cannot overemphasize the issue of ethnicity. So I advise, just like we are having programs like this, maybe at a point in time we need to also include members or leaders from different ethnic backgrounds so that we can also discuss issues like this and tell our fellow ethnic groups that Nigeria is for everybody, and we can only enjoy the best of this country when we believe to work together.
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
a Muslim. Let me say from the Muslim perspective that there is a hadith where it is said leadership is achievable with justice even in the heart of a non-believer.
Okay.
But a Muslim who is not good enough, or a Christian that is not good enough or not just to the
Doctor,
system,
thank you
cannot
so much.
deliver
You know,
justice.
doctors, they want to. Doctor, we really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Well,
Thank you. You've heard what he said.
yeah, you see, he said, those of us who are pastors and imams, that we should ensure that we take this message to our people.
Yeah.
And I think that we've been doing, and that we will continue to do. I just wanted to say, see, when election is around the corner like this,
No.
when election is around the corner,
Okay.
you know, those of us who are pastors, we've been preaching and ensuring that, look, we've told our people in the church and in the mosques, I want to believe Imam does same thing, that our politicians should learn the kind of language they use.
Okay.
It's very important, because when you speak as a leader,
Yes.
those who are your followers also pay attention to what you're saying.
Sorry, you see, it is important also to caution those very few imams and pastors that identified candidates,
Oh, fine.
endorsed candidates. It is very, very unethic for a pastor to identify or even give a vision that Mr. A is going to win.
It's
and
dangerous.
It is also dangerous to an imam to identify a candidate and endorse him that I'm supporting this.
Okay.
Let me say that, you see, this issue you're raising is so key. Like in our church, for instance, you have members from different political parties.
Okay.
So you only be putting yourself in a tight corner or boxing yourself in a tight corner when you identify a particular member. When you find members, some of them APC, PDP, or other political parties, there is no need for you to say be neutral.
Okay. Let
Be
me
neutral.
as a rider to that.
Yeah.
Supposing you are interested in a particular candidate as a pastor, as an imam, and they have given you money to pray for them to do that, how will you do from the altar, from the mimbar? What will you do? What should be your role in such a situation?
Now, when you see a pastor descending so low to that extent, I mean, he's only trying to betray himself, because to me, I don't think a pastor needs to descend as low as following politicians or receiving money from them. Rather, pray for them generally. You know, leadership comes from God. Whoever God gives leadership, go ahead and support them and pray for them.
Besides,
That's all.
there are two things you have the opportunity to do as a man of God.
Okay.
First, you have the opportunity to tell your followers that if you want a good leadership, be righteous.
Fine.
And the second,
Okay.
second, you have the opportunity of identifying the attributes of a good leader.
Okay.
Whoever
Fall into those attributes,
it is
let
his
them go
business.
ahead. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Please, your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Peter and I'm calling from Abuja.
Okay, thank you.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Hello?
We are
Go
listening
ahead.
to you.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
My name is Peter and I'm calling from Abuja.
Yes, you are welcome. Please go ahead.
This matter about peace that they are discussing, I love what Imam Muhammad is saying.
Okay.
But how is the name of peace? They are saying peace, but Boko Haram there, you don't know what it is.
Okay.
So we need to like advise them and advise our politicians.
Okay.
Really, Mr. Imam needs to teach them more about it.
Okay.
So that is the only thing.
Thank you so much.
He's connecting
Just
to Boko
continue
Haram.
to be watching this program. We have discussed that one at length, and also by between 4 and 5 every Sunday, you can see a repeat of most of our programs by God's grace. This one you are saying, we actually discussed it at length, so you will learn from it. Thank you, my brother. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning. Please, your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Chibuke and I'm calling from Anambra State.
Chibuke from Anambra State. Yeah, welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. I like your program. I've been trying to reach you people, but the program is still going on well. Let me just add my own suggestion.
Okay.
I've lived in northern part of Bauchi, understand, and I have many Muslim friends, understand. I don't know if I'm putting it all to the man directly, understand. There was a time during an election, and we had a little bit argument with a Muslim friend. He's my very good friend. But the way he took it too personal, and he went too far, up to the end of talking me with the serious on my leg. I was like, is this my friend or what? You know, to me now, I was meant to believe that the religion, you know, wasn't so, because it was just a lay argument. You understand? Somebody called and said,
okay,
they are going to let them take it like to the mosque and the pastors to the church, so that they preach to them that we are one country.
Okay.
We need to love each other. You understand? There is a place in my
Yes, made a point.
Each other in time of show love.
Okay.
I want us to do each other that kind of thing, not only for the Christians, but to the Muslim also. You understand? They are very good people. I love them, but the way they take things too far.
Thank you so much. My brother, thank you. I can see you are passionate about this, but don't worry, we are together. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful. Because we don't have much time, 1 hour has gone, like I think we are just spent 10 minutes. Pastor, in one word, what advice are you going to give? Election is coming.
Well,
campaign is on. In one word.
My advice to us as Nigerians, as citizens of this country, is that we don't have any other nation. This is our country, and we must ensure that whatever we are going to do during this season and even after the season, we should ensure that Nigeria remain one. You know, let me round up by saying, you know, recently the international community have set eyes on our country.
Definitely.
And they don't want to hear anything crisis in our country, because in Nigeria, with over about 200 million people, if there's any crisis in Nigeria, which country do you think will accommodate us? So we need peace, nothing but peace.
Imam.
Well, mine is just to remind everyone, every Nigerian, that we have had whatever is coming. We have had an example of it. If the incumbent government is winning, we have heard of that before. And if they are losing, Jonathan lose election and he conceived and he agreed. So why not now?
Why not now? That is how we are going to end today's program by God's grace. But one opportunity that you have now, you can actually watch this program again between 4 and 5 every Sunday. And the normal time that we do a program here from this NTA is still 11:30 to 12:30. Thank you for being there. We know that you will also ensure peace